Well, hello on a Tuesday. Air Wagner is on board, and we're going to where are we going? Where are we going, Robert?
Nice easy flight down to Oakland right now. Weather's reporting overcast 1200, but visibility's over 10 statute miles into Oakland.
And 10% chance of thunderstorms this morning. Believe it or not, between I don't know, 8 and 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the ILS or the IFR into Oakland. What's the weather here in Auburn?
Weather here in Auburn's currently calm. We're reporting 10 statute miles visibility, clear below 12,000, temperature 24 Celsius, dew points 8 Celsius, and 29905.
29905. Okay, we got that. We're going to go to the run-up. We're going to do the all-important checklist. Robert's got the radios. I got the airplane. We're going to set up the, do me a favor, go to number 2 Garmin, set up the radar.
Okay.
Because look at the sky. You can see there's going to be moisture there. All right, so we're going to go to the run-up. You can see Virgo or rain straight ahead in the front window. I don't know, it's hard to pick up, but we'll stop here. All right, we're not going to video the checklist, but we'll be back after we check it shortly. So all important checklist complete.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle, 513 Sierra Juliet's taking runway 07. We're going to be a right crosswind departure to the south for Auburn.
All right, time check, transponder check,
Sure.
Traffic check, DG will double check on the runway.
I got him in sight.
All right, full mixture, you got him in sight. Here we go, watch the fuel flow.
Fuel flow's coming up. We got 40s.
All right, switch to airspeed. I got 40 over here.
40. 50.
Cross check.
60.
With 95, we're committed to fly now.
80. 85, I got the helicopter in sight.
Tap the brakes, pull the gear up, pitch for blue line.
Firstly, climb to the south, level 3000. We'll pass over midfield and set up for traffic 07, Auburn.
Look at the
weather.
Yeah.
We're clear of the helicopter now.
Auburn traffic, Cessna 421C, 07.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle, 513 Sierra Juliet's upwind, runway 07, climbing through 2,100, starting a right crosswind to the south. Going to be climbing 6,000, Auburn.
And Auburn traffic, Primero Gyro 317 Kilo Delta, I have you guys in sight. I'm just descending through 2,500, should not be a factor.
Roger, we're climbing through 2,500 right now. This is last call for Auburn for the Golden Eagle.
Okay, have a great flight. I've got you in sight, thanks.
Okay, where's the, he's a gyro?
He's a gyrocopter.
Is he on? He's not on the ADS-B.
He's not on there. Nope.
No, so we're going to expedite through. He is 2,500, he said.
Yep, he's descending through
So
25.
we're expediting. I'm just going to put up a heading of south.
Okay. Good morning, NorCal Golden Eagle, 513 Sierra Juliet's off the ground at Auburn. We'd like to pick up our IFR clearance to Oakland, climbing through 3,300.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, squawk 4537.
4537, 513 Sierra Juliet.
You can see weather, a lot of weather in here. If you look at the camera, looking at this G600, and that's the 15-mile ring. If you pull it out some, you can see that we're going through their SAC. So after SAC, you don't see much.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, radar contact 7 miles south of Auburn. Say your altitude. The altimeter is 29904.
29904, we're 4,500, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Look, I just guessed on those. Those are pretty good.
Yep, you're pretty
Number 3
accurate.
Sierra Juliet, cleared to Oakland via direct Sonol, then direct, climb and maintain 7,000.
Direct Sonol, then direct, climb and maintain 7,000, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Okay, I'll go ahead and turn the autopilot on, and we'll put the pre-select on 7,000, and we'll start our climb and head towards Sonol.
Roger, climb and maintain 4,000.
Well,
Was it easy readback?
Yeah, it is. Folsom Lake, pretty dang full.
Yep.
All things considered, it's
Number 9 Echo Zulu, you're 5 miles from Gadby.
does not look like, you know, drought area, but
No.
that's what it is.
No, for middle of summer too, it's looking good.
Left approach.
So I think what this is painting here is this here.
Okay.
What is this, 50 mile?
52309
So I think this little area here,
Number 0 Bravo.
not already painting it much, unless it's... So what's this? This is a 20 mile ring, that's 20. Let's go in a little.
60 miles.
Let's wait until we level up, but you notice...
09 NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 9,000.
Let's see when we level off. That 3-degree trail might be too much. We're getting a good rate of climb here.
Yep.
Engines look healthy. Yeah, see, there's a red mark here, which corresponds with this. Now, this might be moving because this is 4 minutes old. So you can see rain coming down there, moisture, Virgo. I think we'll probably get a couple of drops on the windshield straight ahead. It is the end of July. It's summertime. This is some of that monsoonal flow. All right, so let's see the nose start to fall here. We should be leveling off at 7,000.
McClellan Airport, and when do you plan to cancel?
Let's talk about Oakland getting there.
Yep.
We're going to do
contact approach 123.7.
the approach. They have the RNAV and the ILS. Why don't we see what the weather is?
The weather is
on the ADSB. Oh, it turned broken. So 310 at 4.
Yep.
10 miles broken, 1200. We're still going to need the ILS or the approach. So wind's 310 at 4. So you know they're on the west plan. Pretty common. 28 right, 28 left. So there's that cell that's being painted to the left.
Yep.
I think once we get past this, it's pretty clear all the way in.
You wonder if it's like over here.
Yeah, it's pretty. This is a 30 mile.
We got some rain.
Yeah. Oh, we got some rain on the windshield.
Yep.
Come on, clean this plane. What's the outside air? 71, 70. So there's no question about icing. Look at it, it's raining pretty hard.
Yeah.
Level 85 kilo.
Wow.
Earlier you were covered.
That's good.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to hit the ground. So what's your preference for approach? You want the ILS or do you want the RNAV? The RNAV is easier, less buttons to push.
Yeah.
Number 95 Juliet, squawk
4573.
What did you fly last time? Do you remember?
Through the RNAV because
it's easier.
It's easier, and you know ILSs are kind of like going away.
Yeah.
Now here's what's interesting is you see the plane shows us right now in yellow on the next rad here and here. Let me go in some. So it just shows it, and you know, and we just had that. Yeah, we just had that rain, so this is very accurate. But then if you look at the radar here, it shows, you know, clear. All right, so we're all good here. Let's see. Let's take a trip around the G600 here.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, conic approach.
Not yet.
125.25. Good day.
125.25. Good day. 513 Sierra Juliet. Good morning, NorCal Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet checking in. We're level 7,000.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach. Good morning.
All right, so what I'm going to do here, we're going to look at the G600. I put the traffic here because we got radar on the normal traffic screen. But if you look ahead, I think we can get rid of the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Why
clear
don't you
now.
take the weather, get rid of the radar? So just, mode, put it on standby. I'll put this on what we normally have. Put that on traffic. Okay, so here's the trip around the G600. We're on GPSS, and this X means you're not on heading. That's what that X means. It's 9:30 in the morning, 69 degrees outside air. We got a tailwind of 5, crosswind of 3. Here's the wind coming like this, 6 knots. Pure airspeed 188, indicated 165, which matches, and our ground speed 193. We're on GPS 1, heading for Sonol, 53 miles away, and we're 190, so we're not getting any correction for crab. Wow, we're past the weather too, just like it was showing. We got the bug set at 10,000 just to get it out of the way because the pre-select is primary. And we're at 7,000, 299 or 4, straight and level. And if you can see this, if I change this, you can see how this spins around. That points to Oakland. and number 2 points to Sacramento. If I put them both on 15-2 for Sacramento, you'll see the two single lines will line up. And if I hit CDI and then hit course, we can center the needle and tell you what it is to Sacramento. Now everything lines up towards Sac VOR. We're just a beam it now. So we're going back to our magenta line, which is GPS. And that is it. We're here on the multifunction display. All the multifunctions here. This is the weather map, terrain. This gives us different maps here. Traffic here. There's someone here.
Position 5, Juliet, November, contact traffic.
2330 Foxtrot going 81 knots, 2,100 feet below us.
Here's 3 with Echo, resuming navigation.
And the next map is terrain map and weather map. And then the auxiliary page shows all the setups. Flight plan is the next page, shows we're going to Sonol. We're on the leg now to Sonol. Next one's to Oakland. And we'll set all this up when we do the checklist. And you can see a preview if you want of Oakland, telling what it is. And then it'll put a chart in. Now, it just shows right now the airport diagram because it knows we're going to Oakland, but because we haven't chosen an approach, it won't populate that map. So right now, all we're getting is the airport diagram. So you can get all your information from here, no matter what airport you're going to. But right now, we can't get the ATIS yet because we're pretty far out.
Yep, 67 miles still.
67 miles to destination.
Yep.
And 46 miles to Sonol, and that also shows up here.
Do you want to get the approach in there between Sonol and Oakland? So
we do, but we got to talk about which approach do we want. Do you want the RNAV, the ILS?
I guess we should fly the RNAV.
Okay, so we'll fly the RNAV. So why don't we go on our RNAV checklist? And for those that haven't seen the RNAV checklist for a while, I'm going to put up a slide of what's on the panel. Here it is.
All right.
So let's go ahead and
we need to.
why don't you read the checklist from top to bottom before we checklist it, and then we'll go back and do each one. Since we're sitting here in cruise, we got lucky 13 minutes to Sonol.
Okay, so our RNAV checklist, check number 1 is to load the approach. Number 2 is to brief approach plate. Then we need to set the minimums. And then when on inbound course, activate vectors to final. Takeoff GPSS/ARM approach. And then we need to confirm the glide scope capture.
And that's when you're on the autopilot, for the takeoff GPS arm, the approach. If you're doing it by hand, then you're just flying it by hand. So let's go ahead and load the approach.
Okay, we'll go in here to Sonol, and then we'll hit
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, contact approach 125.1, good day.
125.1 for 513 Sierra Juliet, good day. Good morning, NorCal Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, checking in with you, level 7000.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, advise with Bravo, clear direct Bub, intercept the ILS 28 right, final approach course, expect the ILS 28 right.
Roger, we'll advise with Bravo, and could you repeat what we're direct to for 28 right for 513 Sierra Juliet?
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, B-Bub, Bub, Bravo, Bravo, Uniform, Bravo, Bravo.
For those that wonder, like Robert, what is B-Bub? There it is in the red arrow, and the circle is our destination.
Roger, B-Bub for 513 Sierra Juliet. Okay, so now we can actually go NorCal 513 Sierra Juliet. We'd like to know if we could get the RNAV for 28 right into Oakland.
Okay, that's correct.
RNAV 28 right, Yankee. Now here's the vectors. Which one looks familiar?
Yeah, B-Bub.
Tap on that.
Descend and maintain 6,000 for 513 Sierra Juliet.
So load the approach. I'll go ahead and put B-Bub. Let's go direct.
22 Hotel, fighting 140.
140.
Activate. And we're going down 6,000.
Sorry, 800, contact Modesto Tower.
Contact Modesto Tower, US 800.
When you're going 200 knots, things get busy quick.
Yes, they do. And NorCal 513 Sierra Juliet would like to see if we could get the RNAV into Oakland.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, the RNAV 28 right.
Roger, RNAV 28 right for 513 Sierra Juliet.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, roger from Bob, you can intercept the RNAV 28 right, final approach course.
Roger, from B-Bub, intercept the RNAV 28 right, final approach course for 513 Sierra Juliet.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get the weather.
Oakland ATIS information Bravo, 1553 Jules.
November 4 Delta Alpha, ultra present altitude traffic over Tracy Airport, 4,000 feet, maneuvering sky high.
And NorCal 513 Sierra Juliet has information Bravo at Oakland.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, roger.
Okay, we have our checklist to do. Yep. We're 6 minutes to B-Bub. And we'll probably, he might, the other guy might give us a shortcut, but let's go ahead and do the checklist. So what are we doing now?
We are going to brief the approach plate.
Okay, I'm going to put it up here so we can share with the, you can do it here if you want. Let's do it up here. All right, so now when I went straight to flight plan page, it put in the RNAV GPS runway 28 right because it knows that we loaded it and we're flying it. So, you know, this is your WASP channels, the approach course 278, it's runway 28, so it's dang near 280.
Yep.
And runway is 5,458 feet long, and it's 9 feet off the ground. This is basically at sea level.
22 Hotel, fighting.
Tower 18-3, all the information here. Now, the miss is what's important.
160.
Missed approach climbing 3,000 feet direct to Zermo,
You want to proceed inbound from this one?
and on track 335 to Rebus and hold. And if you look at the depiction of the mist, it's straight out to Zermo and then to Rebus and hold and figure out what to do. And let's look at the usual suspects here. We got B-Bub, which we're going towards, and then NAGV is initial approach fix, NAGV, Grove, Erzap, Nixty, and Kupsa.
That's our final approach fix.
Kupsa is the final approach fix.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, connect approach 125.35.
125.35, 513 Sierra Juliet. Good day.
I predict a shortcut.
Right inside, 2 miles southbound, 3000, has you in sight, maintaining visual Blanca.
2705, how are you looking?
Morning, NorCal Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, checking on with you. We're level 6000.
William 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, Oakland, altimeter 2997.
2997, 513 Sierra Juliet.
And approach plot is 90.
All right, so let's look at our usual suspects. Grove, we want to get the crossings.
Yep.
And we're going to double check the crossings because it's our butts in the seats. So go ahead and go to the, tap on B-Bub and see what the crossings say.
Got B-Bub.
What's Grove?
We got Grove at 3400.
And what's Nixty?
2100.
And what's Kupsa?
Kupsa is
All
1500.
right, Jasper's 980. Okay, so we're good with the crossings. And then minimums for all categories, 207. So if we hit menu, set minimums, enter, based on barometric pressure.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, descend and maintain 5000.
Descending 5000, 513 Sierra Juliet.
3 Papa Juliet.
All right, 207, we're going down to 5,000. We're getting busy. 207, enter, and it'll pop up here. Okay, let's continue on the checklist. So I'm going to get rid of this here. We're good. Put that back. Now, let's just go back real quick to the flight plan. If we have to do a...
Direct squad, 3 Papa Joe, thanks.
If we have to do a LNAV, it goes to 387 or 440, and if it's a circle, it's 560. So circling is 560 if we have to do that.
So we set minimums, that was our next step, and then when on inbound course, we activate vectors to final.
Okay, so we're going in, no shortcut yet.
Yep.
You might be sequencing them in. Now, if you look out the front window, straight ahead is pretty clear.
Yep.
But what you can't see is to the right, there's that blanket of fog that's coming in all the way into Benicia area.
Number 3 Papa Juliet, climb and maintain.
So we're
Maintain 7000, 3 Papa Juliet.
doing 193 across the ground. At what point do we, go down? We're going downhill, 500 feet a minute. We can probably start to reduce power a little bit.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, clear direct Grove.
Clear direct Grove, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Let's go here, go direct to Grove. So that's even
Cal, TechJet 89,500 descending MZO.
Here comes a turn to Grove.
TechJet 80 NorCal approach, Oakland, altimeter 2997 at 90, reduce speed to 190.
And good timing to, he'll give us lower too. Good, yeah, we're getting a shortcut.
You guys can start to see the blanket
Number
out
3
in
Papa
front.
Juliet, contact approach 124.
Yeah, you look out the front window, you can see that marine layer. Very prevalent all the way, mainly through August.
Yeah.
I remember when I first got my IFR rating, it was in August, and we went to Monterey and busted out at minimum.
Juliet, this is to maintain 4,500. Should maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000 for 5130 Juliet.
All right, so we're staying right here at 5,000.
FedEx 27.
That was odd.
Yep.
Number 30 Juliet, Jurassic, 11 o'clock, 3 miles northeastbound, 2,000 climbing the DA40.
Roger, we're looking for traffic for 5130 Juliet.
30 Juliet, fighting 270, vector traffic.
270, vector for traffic, 5130 Juliet.
He's like way below us, 2,200 below us?
Yeah.
Number 30 Juliet, traffic on factor, clear direct Grove.
Clear direct Grove, 5130 Juliet.
Recenter the needle for me. Otherwise, it's so when you recenter the needle, it'll go direct to Grove. If we didn't recenter the needle, then it would go back to our leg that we had before, and then it would scallop in.
Juliet, 6 miles from Grove, cross Grove at or above 3,400, clear to RNAV Yankee, runway 2 right approach.
Cross Grove at or below, or at or above 3,000. We're clear for the RNAV 28 right into Oakland, 5130 Juliet.
That's 30 Juliet, just verify at or above 3,434.
Roger, at or above 3,400 for 5130 Juliet.
Yeah, that's what you told him.
Jet 80, fly heading 3.
Okay, I got 3,400 on the pre-select, and we're continuing to reduce power.
Temperatures are looking good still.
Good. So what's our next?
5,000, TechJet 80.
Our next step on the RNAV checklist is when we're inbound course, activate vectors to final.
All right, so we start to turn inbound, we can activate vectors to final, and
Number 513 Juliet, maintain maximum forward airspeed for as long as practical.
yeah, we can go fast.
Roger, we'll maintain as fast forward airspeed as possible for 5130 Juliet.
We like to go fast.
Yep.
Okay, how's
6.2 miles to Grove.
so how long? 2 minutes?
Yeah, about 2 minutes.
Couple of minutes. So we got a couple minutes. So the reason why I don't activate vectors to final now is it'll take you automatically off of Grove and go right to Kufsa, the final approach fix.
Okay.
And so I don't want that. But we don't get the glide slope until glide slope diamond until we activate vectors as final. Right now we just got the carrot, which is an advisory. It won't capture it. And so that's where you can get into a little bit of problem.
The good news is our temperature gauges are looking good. They're right on.
That's good. Excellent. Okay, minute 8 to Grove, and he wants us to go fast, so we're going to go fast.
Fuel quantity.
Let's do a little bit of Papa Gumps.
Okay.
So pressurization, we're going to put it down to sea level plus 500. Air conditioner, let's put it off. Auxiliary, prop thing never had it on, auxiliary pumps on, and gas is on mains, detents, and good. Next is we'll do the Gumps, which is undercarriage. So we got the Papa out of the way, now we do the Gumps. We're 33 seconds from Grove, and if it should start the right turn, if not, we're going to have to override it and start it for us because we're going so fast it might go through it. Now, go ahead and activate vectors to final. Tap on Grove, tap on the approach, go down, or up, well, go up to the approach.
There it is.
And vectors to final.
And activate.
And you see that, now we got the glide slope, carrot. We're leveling off here at 3,400, turning inbound. And now what's the next step on the checklist?
Gas and then undercarriage?
Nope, on the RNAV checklist.
When on inbound course, activate vectors to final, and then take off GPSS and arm to approach.
Good, we just armed the approach. You can see it up here on the panel, it's armed, and we should be getting the glide slope any second.
We got tower in for our next frequency.
Okay, so we didn't get the glide slope, so we're going to have to help it because I think we armed it right when it was getting it. We have to take it off of altitude and go down and get the glide slope now. See how the glide slope, we went above it? I think we armed it a fraction of a second. Now it should capture it. If not, we're going to have to fly it by hand. Let's see if it captures it. You'll get the glide slope up here. It's coupled. It just switched to coupled, and this is the KFC 200. You can get the glide slope from above.
Number 513 Sierra Juliet, contact Oakland Tower 118.3, good day.
Over to Tower 118.3, 513 Sierra Juliet, good day.
And we got the glide slope, and we're going fast.
Oakland Tower, Golden Eagle, 513 Sierra Juliet's on the RNAV 28 right, information Bravo.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 right, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Ask her if we can resume normal speed.
And can we resume normal speed now for 513 Sierra Juliet?
513 Sierra Juliet, what would that be?
120.
About 120 for 513 Sierra Juliet.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, keep that speed for another couple miles. I'll let you know. You do have a Gulfstream for about 6 miles in trail.
Roger, we'll keep our speed for right now for 513 Sierra Juliet. You let us know.
3 Sierra Juliet, actually that aircraft's being vectored for the parallel runway, so speed is at your discretion.
Roger, speed is at our discretion for 513 Sierra Juliet. I got the runway in sight.
Okay, so we got 187 knots. We're going 194 true. The Gulfstream behind us, they're moving them over. And so we got to slow down because we're not even in gear speed. And we can't chop the power. We can't put the props ahead because we're at top of the green. So what's a mother to do? What do we do? What do we do?
We got speed brakes.
There you go. Put the speed brakes on. Speed brakes coming up. For those of you that don't know what the speed brakes are, here's a picture of what they look like deployed.
I'm dead sexy.
Here's Johnny.
All right, so we're 180. Now the gear speed on this bird is 176.
Keep power coming back.
And we can put the gear down now. Here comes the gear.
You want mixture rich?
Not yet. Gas undercarriage. 1, 2, 3. Mixture rich. Give me first notch of flaps, please.
First notch of flaps.
And I got the gear out the window.
Roger.
And we're getting slow very fast. Now we're in full flap speed. Why don't you drop full flaps? I'll lose the speed brakes.
Flaps are coming down, full flaps.
And when we get to minimums, I will disconnect the autopilot. Normally, I wait till minimums for the last notch of flap, but we need to slow down. There's our 120 we told her. And we ballooned up a little bit on the glide slope. If you look out the front window, you can see now we're 2 white, 2 red. On. And that looks good. We got 3 greens. I got 1 out the window. That's 300. If we were counting it down, we'd count at 280, 260, 240, 220.
Minimums.
Disconnect the autopilot.
3 green.
3 green, add a little bit of power. Great airspeed, we're indicating 95. On center line.
Just off the right of our nose.
Glance at the windsock, nothing much happening. And we just go into the flare here. Power in, and we are good.
Flaps are coming up.
Bring the flaps up. Put the AC back on, get rid of some of that muggy air. And bring the RPMs back to 1,000.
And Oakland Tower 513 Sierra Juliet would like to go to the porta-ports.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, taxi to the porta-ports via Juliet Delta, this frequency. Good day.
Juliet Delta, this frequency to the porta-ports 513 Sierra Juliet. Good day.
Oh, that was easy. Good, good IFR flight. This is the thing, you know, you fly an ILS or instrument approach at 100 or 90 or 110, and then all of a sudden you got a Gulfstream running up your tailpipe.
It's true. We beat him in too. He hasn't landed yet.
Here he is, right here.
Yeah. He's dogging it.
Papa Echo 6. He's 139. And we could have flown it all the way in and then just dumped everything towards the end. All right, well, we're here. What do you say, Robert?
Well, thanks for flying along.
Judging by the pollution content of the atmosphere, I believe we have arrived at the latter half of the 20th century.
Time's up.